Hello, I'm Cherry B. Hopefully I'm in okay. I've got no help today, so I'm doing this proper DIY today. So it's an honour to be part of this all-dayer. I love doing these. It's just great fun. You get to see lots of different acts, lots of different people. Really enjoying it. And I'm trying to desperately read what's coming up at the bottom there, but hey ho, I'm just going to go with it. So welcome everybody. This is the Punk for the Homeless, doing it for the kids all dayer. I'm Cherry B, proud to be part of this. I've just been really enjoying John playing just then, and one of the things that John just said was, what do punks do? What are they? What do they do? You know, that kind of question. So I thought that's an apt one for me to start off with today, because punks become parents. So this is Punk Mum, and this is a song by myself and Peach, so a band I'm in, Cherry and Peach. So this is the song that we often open up the night with when we were gigging together, you know. Remember those days? So as I said, I'm Cherry B and this is Punk Mum. It must be very difficult as a millennial to develop your style, dressed to be unique and wild and feeling it's worthwhile. When you're dressed up in your outlandish gear and greeted with your dreaded fear. Here comes Mum, what will she say? That's a bit tame, love, wear it this way. 'Cause you try to rebel and you try to shop, but your mum's out partying around the clock. You tell her you don't want a tattoo and she says, what the fuck is wrong with you? She says your hair needs some colour and bleach. These are life skills that she'll teach, 'cause whatever you do, you won't shock her. She's a punk mum, she's done it all before. Because she's forever swearing, but always caring. But then the wildness becomes unbearing. Why can't she settle and just be normal? Why can't the house be more formal? How come she knows every band you like? How come she's old yet childlike? 'Cause whatever festival you want to assert, she's been there, got the t-shirt. So how can... Bleeding lost me way there. That's the t-shirt. So how can you rebel and try something new when your punk mum's done it years before you? Try doing knitting, not gobbing and spitting. Try country walk, not a mohawk. Try being safe and vanilla and bland and don't wish to be in a punk rock band, because whatever you do, you won't shock her. She's a punk mum. She's done it all before. Thank you. So I can see messages popping up. I can't see what they say at the moment because I haven't got my glasses on. But thank you for watching and supporting. Like I say, it's a good old day on today. So there's loads of different acts. Fantastic all day. What else do you do on this pissy Saturday afternoon, eh? But support this. So thank you everybody again. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is really kind of a looking back at last year, which is still this year in a way, because it's still all about everything we've been experiencing with this terrible lockdown and this awful pandemic. So this is a poem I wrote, well, probably about April time actually, and myself and Peach made it into a fantastic song. So you can try and catch it on. It's on YouTube and everything if you wanna have a look at it. So go on to Cherry and Peach, and this is Wonderland is Calling. Wonderland is calling, and my instincts are falling, 'cause fuck all will be the same again. Yeah, Wonderland is calling, society is appalling, but we're far too distracted to complain. So here we all are in this massive great hole. We cling to normality, but it's an unachievable goal, 'cause everything has changed and my mind has got deranged, and I try so hard to adapt to strange. I'm drinking every day. Piers Morgan seems okay. What the fuck is happening to me? I'm locked down in my feeling, and my gardening is appealing, and my grey roots are taking over me. We think that we are winners, getting free delivered dinners, but furlough would take away our pride. We love our lazy days, but who gets the praise when full-time work will be denied? Don't think that you matter, 'cause their policies they shatter, and the borrowed money you will pay. 'Cause frontline staff are fodder, and they'll all live in squalor, 'cause this virus will never go away. Yeah, Wonderland is calling, and my instincts are falling, 'cause fuck all will be the same again. Yeah, Wonderland is calling, society is appalling, but we're far too distracted to complain. Mr. Johnson has disappeared, it's what we all feared, his stolen drink from the poisoned chalice. We may have sunny days, but it's limited our ways, we live in Wonderland like Alice. We're clapping the glory, we're dictated by a Tory, and the mist is coming down hard. It's hiding the truth from the polling booth, and it's us peasants they will discard. We discovered new words and much noisier birds, and have adjusted to things like shielding. But shopping is a danger, and your mother is a stranger, and it's only anxiety they are yielding. Yeah, Wonderland is calling, and my instincts are falling, 'cause fuck all will be the same again. Yeah, Wonderland is calling, society is appalling, but we're far too distracted to complain. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is Punk for the Homeless all day. 11th birthday, I'm doing it for the kids. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Gary and Rachel and Alex, for and everyone else organising all this. It's fantastic. Some great acts on today. Fantastic. Okay, so the next poems I'm doing a triple Babs now. Now, when I first started doing performance poetry, it's back in the 90s. And I wrote a poem then all about Barbara Cartland. And I used to do that quite happily, you know, on its own. It was a great little poem. Then about 5 years ago, I misheard an article. I misread, I ain't got my glass on again, you see. I misread an article about Barbara Cartland being a feminist icon. But what it was actually about Barbara Castle. So I thought, that's weird getting them two mixed up. So I wrote another poem about Barbara Castle in the same rhythm as the Barbara Cartland one. And of course last year, poor old Barbara Windsor died. So I've now tripled it up to a triple Babs epic. Oh my goodness. All in the same rhythm, all about three famous Barbaras. Here we go. Barbara Cartland lives in a tree. She announces love eternity. Romantic novels with fiction so twee, but with no significance to reality. Her fickle morals are based on looks. Women are the victims in her books. The ageing pink princess who falls for this crap ends up being a spaniel on her husband's lap. Don't fall for the flowers and seduction of wine. It's only a trap to keep you in line. When the knickers are dry and the romance is dead, you'll have Cartland's classics in your head. When men are princes and the women in pink don't leave wet patches and their farts don't stink. Thank you. So that's Cartland. Castle now. Barbara Castle lives in me. She announces policies based in reality. Her feminist values are based on facts. Many of her campaigns became government acts. She fought for equality, including pay. She championed women working every day. She fought sexual discrimination in a hierarchical male-led nation. She smashed the ceiling made of glass as she defended the working class. She joined women as they striked at Fords, inviting them to attend the Lords. She backed us up, not knocked us down. She was the Baroness of Blackburn Town. She didn't fall for the bullying peers, and she served for over 40 years. So don't fall for the false feminists such as Maggie May, who'll promise anything to get voted and stay, because she fought for everything to be honest and fair, but was fucking sacked by Tony Blair. Thank you. That's Castle now. Windsor. Barbara Windsor is a double D. She played characters from history, from Shakespeare to Marie Lloyd. There's not a role that she'll avoid. But it's the carry-ons that made her name, from flighty schoolgirl to royal dame. She made camping popular once more, as her bikini top pinged to the floor. From, oh, look at my juicy pear, to the bouffant bleached, bunched blonde hair. From frequenting the craze club to, oi you, get out of my pub. She was a rough diamond, heavy grafter, but much of her life was not filled with laughter. From broken hearts to a cancer scare, now dementia seems unfair. But we all remember for the sauciness she did with her on-screen lover, sly old Sid. So Babs, the darling, very un-PC. I adore her, even though she is Tory. Thank you. It's my triple Babs. I think it's the first time I've done all three in the trot like that as well. Woo! There you go. 3 famous Barbaras. Who'd have thought, eh? Okay, so just before I come on to the next one. So this is an all-day. It's a charity all-dayer. Doing it for the kids' 11th birthday, anniversary, birthday party. Wahee! An excuse to celebrate, of course. So I know that Gary will be putting up links underneath about the charities, Compass charities that they're going to. So if you can, please donate. It'd help enormously. So this next poem is all about charities, But those celebrities that want to be on board, those celebrities that think it's okay to take money from the charity and to do their bit. This is called charity case. Sitting up in your moral tree, you are the giving face of celebrity. On TV and shouting with fear, play your sad music and shed your tear. Give to the kids, give to the poor, give to the orphans from the war. Try to make me feel guilty as you demand the cash. You make begging look glamorous and flash. But remind me again, how much is your fee? 'Cause that bit doesn't go to the charity. Your vacuous mind is full of fame, playing the Z-list celebrity game. You're as shallow as your conscience and come across as needy. You smugly sneer at non-givers, but you're the one that's greedy. You're a nobody with a failing career, too frightened of working in Asda as a cashier. So you push your ego as fast as your face. No one knows who you are, love. You take up breathing space. But remind me again, how much was your fee? 'Cause that bit doesn't go to the charity. Thank you. And of course, all of this is all of us performers. We just love doing this. We love helping out in the best way we can. All right, so not that I have to guarantee anything like that, but it's just about those certain celebrities that like to push it, really, don't they? Okay, so Saturday afternoon, here we all are. Hey. I can't still see what's said there. It's far too small. I do apologise. I promise I will try to reply after I finish this. I usually forget, don't I? I leave it a while. But thank you so much for supporting all this all day long. It's just great, and it's fantastic. Thank you so much, the Eagles, for organising this. Okay, so let's get on with it. What have I got next? Okay, so once again, last year, as a kind of social conscience, something enormous happened that affected us all. And I'm just not talking about the pandemic, but deep within that pandemic, kind of conscious awakening began, finally. It's still only moved on a little bit, but it's a start. And so I'd like to take your mind back to the end of May last year, when something quite crucial happened in America. And this is called the killing of George. This world was in pure lockdown. It seemed like an ordinary day. But far away in Minneapolis, it was the 25th of May. His Big Floyd, according to his friends, was known as a gentle giant. Moved from state to find some work, to be more self-reliant. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That officer did no wrong, he reckons. Don't brandish him as evil just because he went to jail. The American justice system makes black people foul. Far too quick to judge and label those whose lives are not as stable. So the alleged $20 bill made that vile officer kill. 3 officers ignored his cries and pleas, pinned to the floor by Chauvin's knees. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That officer did no wrong, he reckons. So what have we learnt from watching this news? That systemic racism has unconscious biased views. That very little has changed in this democracy. The laws to protect held by bigotry. The least we can do is accept it's wrong. That the road to equality is still fucking long. That the blind eye that accepts his incitements make judgments and defends biased indictments. Black Lives Matter is more than a saying. It's identification of unbalanced displaying. It's raising the awareness of everything unjust. It's pulling down slave trader statue busts. It's taking to the streets to demonstrate your fear that fascist ideals don't belong around here. It's getting on your knees to acknowledge the dead. It's challenging anything racist that is said. So don't hide behind the media committee that say he was a bad man, so default any pity. That hype and that prejudice killed him that day, so build respect and honour our lives today. 8 minutes, 46 seconds, 8 minutes, 46 seconds, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That officer did no wrong, he reckons. Thank you. Thank you. Right, wonderful. Getting quite warm now with all this passion. There's passion in poetry. So I hope everybody's keeping okay. And like I say, this is on all day, so there's plenty to watch, plenty of entertainment. I know Zero Pangenics on next, so watch out for them soon as well, once I get off, of course. I don't know how long I've been on, I just milk it, I don't know. Okay, so I've got a couple more. I'm going to do a quick one now. Yeah, a few more quick poems. So this is another Cherry and Peach song we do, dedicated to our friend Jen. Always ask for this. I don't know if Colin's watching or not, so I'll find out after. This is all about 15 minutes of fame. Oh yeah, I've got 20 minutes today. You want to be Ab-Fab, Edie and Patsy. You're the darling bastard of the paparazzi. Another TV casualty, we light a candle. Fallen victim to an online scandal. Transgender issue from father to mother can only increase your fee on Celebrity Big Brother. The rise of the reality star creeping, emerging, till you're all stitched up by your new plastic surgeon. Your life is shallow and pointless and empty, yet you still have your own fly-on-the-wall documentary. Low self-esteem, but your profile is heightened, so you inject some Botox and have your teeth whitened. You are your own brand. You're making a killing as you act out a meltdown on ITV's Loose Women. It's the end of popular culture, that's what I fear, because if this is celebrity, then get me out of here. Thank you. Quick Cherry and Peach one there. Okay, I'm just trying to see what the time is. Okay, so I've got about 3 minutes. Once again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you. I've got 2 more. I'll do one quick one and then another one after that. So I should just get on with it before my 3 minutes are up. Okay, so once again, when I first started doing performance poetry back in the 90s, this was one of my early ones. And this was written about a certain band at the time that felt that they knew what feminism and women's rights were all about. And I wrote this after watching them being interviewed once they had an interview with Nelson Mandela, and they were talking about how they likened what they've experienced being a woman in Britain 1990s as to what he went through. And I thought, that's quite interesting, isn't it? So this is about Spice Girls. I've got a message for you, Spice Girls, because you think that you're so wild. But my opinion is that you're positively mild. You burst on stage with pure attitude, screeching and screaming and trying to be rude. But any woman that's ever lived, we've done it all before, yes. Yeah, we've got our tits out in public, we've puked on the floor. But you claim that your girl power will free us all from men. But excuse me, but wasn't it the suffragettes that did it way back when? When women, we weren't empowered but enslaved by our own gender. You just want to shag young men and go out on a bender. So don't talk of politics when your brains are full of shit. You think that you're goddesses because you've been such a hit. But your silly games are boring me. You've still nothing new to say. Because I'm a woman, not a girl, you see. And my power's here to stay. Thank you. Right, final one I'm going to do. So once again, thank you to Gary, Rachel, Alex, everyone organising this all day. A fantastic, great acts. So it's Zero Pangenics on after me. So fantastic. Stay tuned in. Stay watching that. Brilliant act. I can't remember everyone else that's on all day, but stay tuned. So I'm Cherry B, one half of Cherry and Peach. We do have CDs. Join our page. Have a look. See what we do. Have a nose around. See if you enjoy it. And also Cherry B as well on my own page. This is one of our songs that we usually end with. So this is dedicated to youth tribes, not just punks, mods, anyone really. Anyone who's still, when they were teenagers, had their youth tribe, had their uniqueness about them, that still do it, still go out, still listen to the music, and still bloody well enjoy themselves. I just want to apologise about the close-up. I'm just trying to making sure there's not something on there I need to see. I'll see it all later, don't matter. You've got about another minute with me doing Yesterday's Kids. Thank you so much for watching. Keep tuned all day. Fantastic, thank you. Let your music define your taste. Don't let creativity go to waste. Dare to wear and just don't fucking care. Because those who object will always stare. So when we were goths, rockers, punks or mods, we'd acknowledge each other with subtle nods. Because we were the tribes that defined the past. Teenage kicks, forever gonna last. It's all about belonging, feeling understood, being free to challenge if you could. Because we never had no money, we created style from nout. Always going somewhere, always going out. Felt part of a community, a colourful tribe. Each individual, difficult to describe. Within each world we had our rules, had our fights and nasty brawls, because we would fight for our individuality to define each section of our personality. It felt important to dress a certain way, but then growing up got in the way. But you never really change, the passion that's deep, internalise you forever to keep. So just be brave and keep your style as we continue to attend gigs all the while. So do you still have the psychobilly heart or the punk mentality good at art? Do you still buy your suits from a Jewish tailor or new romantic hair dressed as a sailor? Do you still wear black, even to bed? Don't need to shave to be a skinhead? Has your leather jacket seen better days? Is your tie-dye shirt from an acid haze? Are your badges older than the coppers on the street? Do your Dr. Martens mould to your feet? Do you still go to gigs? Wear the t-shirt? Does your body overexert? Because we are the tribes that define their youth. These are our values and our truth, because we're still the same but in ageing bodies. Still drinking cider or double bodies, because you can't take our youth away from us. You can't take our youth away from us. You can't take our youth away from us. But just give us a pension pass for the bus. Thank you very much. Have a fabulous day, everybody. Keep tuned in, donate if you can, watch and support. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Cherry B. See you again soon. Take care. Bye. Bye. Sorry about the close-up. Bye.